Hey mates, I'm Alex.
And I'm Gaston.
Welcome to Power Mates.
This is a place to learn and share about Fabric and Power Platform. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this channel with your friends and colleagues.
So, hello again, Power Platform and Fabric enthusiasts. Today, we are going to be talking about the brand new private preview feature coming to the Fabric world, mirroring. So, Gaston, could you explain more about that?
Sure thing, Alex. First of all, we are all really excited about the announcement out of Ignite. And let's just start with a quick description of what is mirroring and why we think it's going to be a game changer for our data platform projects. We all see the increasing amount of data being collected in applications, databases, and data warehouse in the enterprise layer, managing and ingesting data into a central platform for purpose of analytics and AI. Databases and data warehouses use proprietary storage formats, making the ability to create shortcuts to that data almost impossible. So data needs to be extracted, transformed, normalized, and made available in a central place for analytics. Even when this is implemented, data is not real time, making any insights stale pretty quickly, resulting in users having to query the data in the source. So, mirroring provides a modern way of accessing and ingesting data continuously and seamlessly from any databases or data warehouse into the data warehousing experience in Microsoft Fabric. This is all in near real time, thus giving users immediate access to changes in the source. So, let me share my screen to cover a little bit on the details about it. We start the process of mirroring right away in our Fabric portal. So first, we start the process saying, in this case, we would love to mirror Snowflake data. Any database can be accessed and managed centrally from within Fabric without having to switch database clients. So by just providing connection details, your database is going to be instantly available in Fabric as a mirror database. Familiar database editors provide the ability to manage the database. Here is an example of Azure Cosmos DB editor available within Mirror Database in Fabric. Any edits go directly against the Azure Cosmos DB source. So this applies for Cosmos DB, applies for Snowflake, applies for Azure SQL database, and so on.
That's great. But one thing, Gaston, here is what is the ETL process that you need to put in place for mirroring? I mean, do I need a data factory or Azure data factory pipeline?
That's a great question that everybody is wondering about that. So there is no complex setup or any ETL for data replication. With the same connection details, data is going to be replicated in a reliable way in real time. An initial snapshot is created, after which data is kept in sync in near real time with every transaction, whether a new table is created or new data is inserted, update, or delete in your source. The replication use database change data capture or CDC technologies on transform into appropriate delta tables and lands the data in OneLake. The intelligent logic determines when the source has changed, ensuring compute isn't used unnecessarily before replicating the data. The granular controls enable configuring what is mirrored into Fabric, and detailed monitoring is also available to gain insights into mooring operations and when the replica in Fabric OneLake was last refreshed. So from here on, the data is ready for consumption immediately in any Fabric workload.
Okay, that's awesome. And one more thing was what is then the way to access and query your data?
Let's go back to my machine to check about that. First of all, you can see here that every single mirror database comes with the default data warehousing experience via SQL Analytics endpoint, which houses the metadata of the Delta tables and points to the data in OneLake. In this case, you can see there's a Cosmos DB mirror, a Snowflake mirror, a SQL DB mirror. Whether a SQL developer or citizen developer, one can query using the T-SQL editor, which comes with full IntelliSense or the Visual Query Editor.
Okay, and continue with that. One more thing is, what if you mirrored more than one database from different sources? Is that even an option?
Yeah. So first of all, as all the data in Fabric, whether add as a shortcut to a lake in Lakehouse or is data ingested through the data factory, warehouse, or Spark in already in Delta format, data can be cross-joined. So let's go back to my machine and let's take a look on that. This is, in this case, the Snowflake mirror. And after I configure this Snowflake mirror, I can start querying the data and I can do cross join, merge data between all my mirrorings. So that means that I can cross join with my SQL DB mirror, my Cosmos DB mirror, with my Snowflake mirroring. And now with this kind of mirroring access, you can get access to the data across any of the databases, and I can be cross showing this data across all these databases, warehouse or lake house, and doesn't matter if the data is in Cosmos DB or SQL DB or MongoDB or Snowflake.
Great. So then, are you saying that we can take advantage of Direct Lake for Power BI users?
That's a great question. Not only for Power BI users, also you can get access for kind of data scientists. Let's say that you want to create a lakehouse or a shortcut to a mirror databases and use notebooks to analyze and create models in top of the data. And of course, after you create the lakehouse, you can create Power BI reports, semantic models in top of that lakehouse, so you can get the real advantage of fast performance of import mode, but without the duplication of the data. So Direct Lake mode also is going to support reading Delta tables right from OneLake, the mirror databases, and of course, is Power BI ready to go.
Yeah, that's awesome, really. Okay, PowerMate, that's all for today. We hope you are as excited as we are about this new feature mirrored in the Fabric world.
Stay tuned for more in-depth insights, tutorials, and exciting news right here on our channel.
As usual, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and join us on this journey.
Together, let's unlock the full potential on Power Platform and Microsoft Fabric.
Yeah.